Hello, dear friends. Myself, Dr. K.N. Gaikwad, Associate Professor, Department of Botany, KTHM College, Nasik. Our paper is SYBSc Botany paper first semester second. Title of our paper is Plant Anatomy and Embryology. We have completed 4 topics of anatomy, plant anatomy credit. And today we are going to learn the 5th chapter, that is anomalous secondary growth. Under that, we have studied here introduction, causes of anomalous secondary growth in Bignonia stem, Raphanus root, both are belonging to the dicot, and one of the example of monocot, that is the Dracaena. Let us see first of all introduction. When primary growth of plant is complicated, the secondary growth is initiated and the plant develops, grows and reaches its maturity. The secondary growth usually is of normal type. It is called normal secondary growth. Last time we have seen. However, in some plants, due to some exceptions and abnormalities in the behavior of plant tissues or abnormalities in their origin or place of and function, anomalous secondary growth takes place in most of the higher plants like angiosperm and gymnosperm. The anomalous secondary growth when become a special case of that plant and hence is of anatomical interest to botanists. Plants like Bignonia, Raphanus, and Dracaena shows abnormal secondary growth. In some gymnosperm, we will get some anomalous secondary growth. For example, stem of Netum. Angiosperm and gymnosperm show normal secondary growth, but many plants of these shows abnormal secondary growth. Such abnormal secondary growth is called anomalous secondary growth. This is the definition. That means when there is normal secondary growth is absent and the cambium becomes shows its some abnormalities, it is called abnormal secondary growth. Generally, a solid core of secondary xylem is formed, which is surrounded by small amount of secondary phloem. In some cases, the formation of cambium is out of normal position. Such type of the cambium is developed or shows anomalous secondary growth or abnormal secondary growth. Most of the plant shows stellar structure of normal type, that is xylem inside cambium and phloem outside cambium, but many of them have unusual structure. This type of differ from the normal and anomalous secondary growth. Now, second point is that let us see causes of anomalous secondary growth. Anomalous secondary growth occur due to the some factors. For example, abnormal position of cambium. The dicot stems of many unusual types of or shapes are developed by abnormal position of the cambium. In Thinouria, when stem is young and cambium is thrown into ridges or folds, due to scattering of cambium in ridges or fold, the tips of ridges are pinched off and after separation, they develop steels in them due to the activity of scattered cambium. What happens in Bonia plant? The anomalous secondary growth develops by the breaking of original cambium core into strips and by the proliferation of xylem parenchyma. The xylem parenchyma and phloem parenchyma increases excessively, thus rupturing the original structure. Second cause of anomalous secondary growth is abnormal behavior of normal cambium. When the normal cambium is broken down at different places irregularly, and therefore at many places larger portion of phloem than xylem is formed, and other places more xylem than phloem are formed. Thus ridges and furrows are developed. Base example is nothing but this diagram, that is transfer section of Bignonia stem. Now in 4 patches, 1, 2, 3 and 4 patches, secondary xylem is more and more develops, and 4 patches 1, 2, 3 and 4, secondary phloem is more and more develops, and that's why that results into the formation of ridges and furrows. Third reason or cause is that formation of accessory cambium. In members of Nyctagenaceae, many cambia develop successively in the centrifugal manner. Each cambium forms xylem and conjunctive tissue to the center, phloem and conjunctive tissue to the outer side. The formation of tissue shows the structure of concentric rings of vascular bundles. For example, mirabilis. Another cause is that formation of extrastellar cambium. Anomalous secondary growth takes place due to the development of new extrastellar meristem. That is, the cambium occurs inside the stele in the pericycle region. For example, Achiranthes. In Marathi, it is called agada. And last cause of anomalous secondary growth, that is the formation of interxylem cambium. In some species, certain small segments of cambiums cut phloem cells toward the inside for a short period of time, instead of cutting off xylem cells. The cambium cuts xylem cell inwards instead of phloem cells is abnormal manner. Example, Intala. Another cause is that absence of vessels in xylem and presence of medullary bundles. Now let us see next point, anomalous secondary growth in monocots. Sorry, first of all, dicot stem. That is the Bignonia. Anomalous secondary growth in dicot stem, that is the Bignonia stem. Now this is the diagram of Bignonia. Bignonia is a hook climber which consists of strands of secondary phloem wedges between plates of secondary xylems. Now there are the 4 plates of secondary xylem and 4 plates of secondary phloem. Initially, the secondary growth is normal and xylem is produced is greater proportion than the phloem. Later on, what happened? Cambium produces more and more secondary phloem at 4 places, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and small amount of secondary xylems are developed. As a result, 4 regions, secondary xylems are more and more developed, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and secondary phloem is less developed. That results for longitudinal furrows of phloem in the form of cross wedges in quadrats. of secondary phloem are developed. When thickness increases, the pores become deeper. The cambium, which is in the form of a ring, is broken at 8 strips. These 8 strips are nothing but the, now these are the secondary xylem, secondary xylem, secondary xylem, secondary xylem. 4 patches are more and more develops, and secondary phloem, secondary phloem, secondary phloem, 4 patches are developed. Out of 8, out of 8, 4 of them normal in position outside the quadrants of secondary xylem, and other 4 strips are at the bottom of furrow, forming the 4 secondary phloem. Dear student, see in this diagram, first of all, the stem shows normal growth. But what happened after later? This cambium, this is the cambium strip, develop more and more secondary xylem at the 4 patches, 1, 2, 3 and 4. And at the 4 patches, more and more secondary xylem are developed. And that's why the stem shows the ridges and the furrows. Hence, in this case, this cambium rim shows abnormal activity, and that results into the formation of anomalous secondary growth. Now next, this is also one of the diagram of Bignonia stem, cuticle, epidermis, hypodermis. This is the cambium, and this is the secondary phloem, and here secondary xylem is there. Now another point is that anomalous secondary growth in dicot root. For example, Raphanus. The dicoton roots of Raphanus shows the proliferation of parenchyma in the pith and in the secondary xylem. The differentiation of conjoined concentric vascular bundles also takes place within the parenchyma. The normal cambium cuts off secondary phloem toward the outer side and secondary xylem toward the inner side of the root. But concentric vascular bundles are made up of secondary anomalous cambium ring with a passive vascular tissue in the center. The vascular bundle consists of diarch primary xylem. The large number of concentric rings of vascular bundles are developed in the dicot root, and that is nothing but the anomalous secondary growth of dicot root. Now this is the cambium here, and this cambium developed the inner side. Another accessory bundles are there. Normal primary xylems are present at this point, but again just above the primary xylem, primary bundles, another concentric vascular bundles are developed. This is nothing but the characteristic feature of Raphanus root. And last point of this topic is that anomalous secondary growth in monocot stem. For example, Dracaena. Dracaena is nothing but the one of the ornamental plant which are commonly grown in gardens or terraces like this for its beautiful stem and leaf. It is nothing but the example of monocot, but it shows some abnormal activity. Now in this stem you will get the epidermis, cork cambium, cortex region, then cambium is there. In other monocot plant, cambium is absent. That's why the vascular bundles are conjoined, collateral and close. But it is the exceptional case, that is Dracaena, shows the cambium is there. The TS of Dracaena stem shows single layered epidermis, which is covered by the thick cuticle. The lenticule sometimes occur. Below the epidermis and hypodermis, cork cambium is there, which is give rise to the cork toward the outer side. Beneath the cork, cambium is there. Just below the cortical region, you will get the cambium. This cambium develop the parenchyma just below the cambium cell. The cambium develops in the parenchyma outside the vascular bundles. A newly developed cambium form few toward the inside as well as outside. The tissues formed on the inner side of cambium is differentiated into vascular bundles and remain separated from each other by lignified tissues. The cell developed on the outer side of cambium become parenchymatous. Now, in condition, these vascular bundles are scattered, and due to the abnormal activity of this cambium, it become the secondary vascular bundles. They are conjunctive tissues are there. They shows the xylem and the phloem. In this way, we have completed in this topic anomalous secondary growth in Bignonia stem, Raphanus root, and monocots stem. At the last of this lecture, there are 4 questions of assignments. Define anomalous secondary growth. We have seen that when the cambium activity is abnormal, it develop the anomalous secondary growth or abnormal secondary growth. Describe the anomalous secondary structure in Bignonia stem. Third question is that describe anomalous secondary growth in Raphanus stem. And last is describe anomalous secondary growth structure in Dracaena stem. Dear student, within 2-3 days, I will give some multiple choice question on credit first, that is plant anatomy. And you have to solve these questions and submit in Google Meet. Thank you.